Decided to go live. First and foremost, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. Everyone. I came because I wanted to speak about bed bugs and traveling. I do have a bed bug travel kit, and I am right now, at this moment, I am updating my travel kit to add instructions on, like when you're riding on the airplane. Today, something came across my phone about a family who took a plane on Delta Airlines. I mean, it's in the news. So they rode the plane on Delta Airlines. And I'm not going to say the race of the family, but they rode the plane, and the plane had bed bugs on it. And the family was told not to say anything, just to keep it hush hush, because they didn't want to cause a panic on the flight. I'm not going to say that's a good idea or a bad idea, because when people hear about bed bugs, they kind of go crazy. And if you all of these miles up in the air, I don't know how that would turn out. So I don't know. I won't give an opinion on that part. But anyway, these people have gotten so bit up. Um, I saw some pictures of the mom. I don't know about the other members of the family, but she's all on the legs, the back, the neck, everywhere, everywhere. And they're actually now suing the airline for $2 million. $2 million over due to bed bug bites. I come to YouTube and I come live frequently now to talk about bed bugs, because people just don't seem to understand that a bed bug is not your average bug. It's not a typical bug. These bugs will change your life. And as I stated, as I'm speaking right now, I'm on my computer. I have a travel kit, and I'm updating my travel kit to give instructions for those of you who ride airplanes. I've already have a travel kit for people who travel, but I didn't add like how to check your seats and kind of try to keep yourself protected even when you're on an airplane. So I'm putting that in there now. And I'm also reducing the price of everything. I'm reducing my price of all my ebooks. Why? It's a lot of people are, I'm not going to say people are complaining, but people want the books, but they don't want to pay what the price is. So everything is reduced. I'm just reducing everything. And it may stay that way for some months. It may stay that way for a year. I don't know how long. But I am reducing the price. So again, I'm updating the travel kit, and this is what this is about. This particular live is about bed bugs, and it's about a travel kit. A lot of people like to travel. People love to travel, and people don't want to bring these bugs home. You shouldn't want to, but a lot of people are bringing them home, and they're everywhere. The bugs are everywhere. Every time I'm on YouTube or something, every time something pop up now about bed bugs. These bugs are doing a lot. They changing people's lives, and not for the better. People, we have to get educated about these bugs. Just because you never had them before, if you haven't, does not mean you don't need to get just a little bit educated. So if it ever happens, and it's a high chance that any of you can get them, very, very, very high chance that you can encounter bed bugs. Now that they're speaking about airplanes and more airplanes, it shouldn't be a shock to anybody, because they're everywhere. If you're on public transportation, if you ride an Uber, you're at the doctor's office, you're at a restaurant, you're at your own house, family, friends, family house, friend house, everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So people sit around and try to figure out where they come from. Who cares where they came from? Who cares where you got them from? The thing is, now, if you got them, you need to do something about it, and you need to do it quickly. Why? Because they produce very quick. They spread very, very fast. The tiniest little bugs that you could barely see. When people come to me and tell me they think they have bed bugs, half of the time they haven't even seen them yet. They don't even know what the bug look like. They just know they're getting bit, because they're very hard to see. They're not a bug that just crawl all over the place where you could just see them like this. These bugs come out when they're ready to feed, and when they feed, they go back. Every once in a while, you may feel the bug biting you. Because some people do feel the bugs biting. I felt them when it bit my back when I was sitting on my sofa when I had them and I got bit on my. I felt that bite, and it bit me 2 times before I felt the second bite. The second bite, I felt it. As soon as I put my hand back there, two big knots that just came right up real fast. I jumped up off the couch, got my flashlight, because I was walking around with a flashlight at that age. So I took the flashlight, flashed it around the couch. I said, this bug is on this couch somewhere. And there it was running straight across my couch. And if I didn't have a flashlight, I would have never seen it because it was just that small and it was running fast. Of course, I got that one. But again, a family who rode on Delta Airlines has gotten, has encountered bed bugs on the airplane, and they had got bitten up pretty bad. The mom, terribly. The back of her neck, around the neck. I didn't see it in the front, all in the back of her neck, her arms, her legs, all depending on how long the flight is. You're sitting in this chair. Just think about the people who don't feel when the bugs are biting. She started feeling the bites. Of course, you're gonna start feeling the bites. All those bites on her. Eventually, you're gonna feel it because it's gonna start itching, and you gonna it hurt. It's gonna start paining, itching, and everything. But now again, I'm updating my travel kit for airplane safety as well. Nothing is 100 proof. Nothing. Nothing. And then a lot of people who buy my products, they just buy it. They don't even really use it. So for those who do purchase, you will have that safety part in there for the airplanes. But this is just an all-around travel kit for people who travel. I came also to say I reduced the price. You look like you got, okay. Let me see, Chicago Bulls. Let's get rid of you. It's already January 1st and you're still the same as you were in Jan 2025. Let's get you out of here. Okay, let's get them out of here. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to remove someone from. Okay, put them in timeout. No, we want you out of here permanently. Okay, I'm from the U.S. Right now, I'm just not properly dressed. I have on a nightgown, but I'm not properly dressed, and I'm in here working. I'm doing work. I'm working on an ebook. I'm updating my travel kit ebook. And I just, excuse me, thought I would come to YouTube and speak a little bit about what I've seen today about the family on Delta Airlines, and they had gotten bit up badly by bed bugs. And there could have been more than one family, I don't know. They did say that the stewardess on the airplane asked the people not to say anything about what was going on because they didn't want to cause a panic. They didn't want other people to know that the bugs were on the plane, and everybody panicked, and then it just turned into something really huge, really big. So, can I teach you a word from my language? I wouldn't be able to probably pronounce it, even if you put it on the screen. I wouldn't be able to pronounce it. When you're teaching someone a language, that needs to be done like in person. Either in person or the person needs to be able to talk just like I am. Okay. Now, and I didn't come. I didn't come for that. I just came for something short to speak about my travel kit and all of my other ebooks. Everything I'm taking. The price for everything is down. I do get purchases. I get quite a few purchases, but that's not the that's not the object of this. That's not the biggest deal of this. The biggest thing is that it's helping people. That's the goal. That's the object, to help people get rid of these bugs. I'm listening, people. I'm hearing the complaints. Nobody wants to pay the price that the ebooks were, which is very reasonable, but it's okay. They're even way lower for a limited time, and I don't know how long. So, if anybody have any questions, let me see. I'm even going to name the prices. I don't think it's good to name prices on YouTube, but I'm going to say it. I have an ebook of just simply how to apply diatomaceous earth. I just created that ebook because I'm still getting a bunch of questions about diatomaceous earth and how do you apply it, where you apply it. So I just created an ebook. At this point now, instead of making all of these videos and video after video, this is pertinent information. And I refuse to give all of this information out anymore. And people won't even take the information and do something good with it. So now everything is at a price. I've already taken most of my videos down. I have a few videos still up, but most of them I've taken them down. I've just taken them down because it's, to me it's ridiculous how many people come to the videos, how many people watch the videos, how many people need the help but won't take it. Won't. How could you need some help with something and somebody help you and you don't even take the help? This is a lot of hard work. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of I don't test products myself because I don't have bed bugs anymore. I've gotten rid of bed bugs a long time ago. But I do a lot of research on the product and I make sure I find out good information to bring back. My products that I've tried that I know that work, it's the Optimaceous Earth. I know that works because I've tested it. Alcohol works, you know. I'm hearing about a lot of other things now. It's so many products out now. It's a lot of different bedbug products out now. I won't say that this work and that don't work. Da, da, da. I will do research on the product and then I will say, well, this could be recommended to use because it's highly spoken about. But the reason I always talk about diatomaceous earth, and I get questions about that too. Why do I only speak about diatomaceous earth? Because I speak facts. I speak what I know. If I knew about the other products, and I probably would speak about them more too. But I'm not going to speak a lot about something and I don't know about it just so you can buy it. Um, Again, I do have videos out about. I speak about Crossfire. I speak about Eco Venger, which I've used Eco Venger before, just spraying it around my house. That's when I go around the house every 2 weeks and spray around my tile floors. That's what I use. I use Eco Venger. Outside, I spray outside of the windows and things. Maybe every few months, I use Raid. I use regular Raid. Unscented Raid. I've been doing that for years with Raid. So when something is work, I don't see the point of changing it. But I do that. I just spray outside. And whether people realize it or not, the stuff kills for some time. Not just Raid, but some of the products. Eco Venture, 2 weeks. Crossfire, 30 days. After the 2 weeks, after the 30 days, you have to reapply. That's one of the reasons I speak about diatomaceous earth. You can put that down, leave it down for a year. As long as it doesn't get wet, it's fine. As long as it's not real dirty, where you're gonna have to take it up and reapply, it's fine. As long as it doesn't have a lot of whole bunch of bugs in it, it's fine. That is the product I always talk about. Who wants to keep reapplying stuff if they don't have to? But if you want to, that's fine. But again, my ebook about diatomaceous earth, I took that down to $27. My emergency bedbug action planner. This right here is really, out of all the ebooks that I have written, all of them are good. All of them do what they say that they're gonna do. Every last one do what they say they're gonna do. But the one that I would mainly recommend is the emergency bedbug action plan. That's the one I recommend everybody to get because it's foolproof. And the travel kit. Hello, Coco. How are you? Happy New Year. The the travel kit, that's what brought me here today, the travel kit. After I seen about that, the family who encountered bed bugs on a Delta flight, that's what made me go back to my ebook. I'm updating my travel plan. I'm adding things about the airplane, checking your seat and things like that. I'm just adding that into the travel kit. And I wanted to let it be known that I'm updating that, but also the price of the travel kit, the price of all my ebooks are gone down. Let me see. Mostly everything is $27. Basically everything. My budget planner, that's $17, but everything else is maybe $27. My travel kit, I have that at $30. I may take it down. I may take that down to 27. Um, Let me see. I also have a free tracker. I have a free tracker too that I'm going to start linking in all of my videos. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. I have a free tracker that I'm going to start just putting in the comments of all in the description or of all of my videos. A free tracker. I have a free budget tracker too. I created. Doing samples of those two things to kind of let people see what they're like a little bit. I know a lot of people are skeptical, and you're supposed to be. I know people are skeptical about spending money, especially when you everybody is out talking about something. Everybody is out trying to sell something. Everybody's out trying to make money in some kind of way, and I understand that. What I'm trying to get people to understand and realize, I'm not selling candy. I'm not selling cookies. I'm not selling these little gift baskets and things that you put together, hand lotion, body butter, all this stuff. I'm selling something that's needed. Bed bugs, I'm trying to tell you, if you've never encountered these things, consider yourself lucky and blessed if you've never encountered them. I'm not trying to sell people something to make you just buy. This is something that people need. This is something that people need. And God forbid, people start coming across these bugs, and all of my videos are gone off of YouTube, and I decided to leave YouTube. While I'm here, take the information. It was so much free information I had out here. When I tell you, I had over 100 free videos of everything. All of them basically almost gone now. I done took almost everything down. A few videos are still up. My ebooks, they'll be out for sale forever. You know why? Bedbugs gonna be here forever. For as long as this world exists, bedbugs are gonna be here. And because of what people are going through, you guys have no idea of how many people come to me. How much I have to explain the same thing over and over and over and over, which I don't mind because the people need help. People are crying. People are talking suicidal. It's a lot going on behind these bugs that people just don't understand. Then you get these people that come into the live sometimes that act like complete assholes. Just coming here talking stupid. This is not a joke and it's not a game. It's not. What I say to myself, I wish these stupid ass people who come in here talking this dumb shit, get them. Would I say that? No. No, because I don't wish these bugs on anybody. One thing, the kind of person that I am a calm and collective person. I don't let people push me to certain levels. But at some point, people have to understand that we are all human, we all have feelings, and we all want to be respected. We all want to be respected. What I come here to do, nobody is paying me to do this. YouTube not even paying me for real. Nobody's really paying me to do this. I'm doing this out of care, just for people. And also to care to help people so I won't get them again. Because the more people that I spread this word to, the more people that may spread the word to someone else. And it could help people. I mean, I already know I've helped a lot of people, and people that I'm helping have helped a lot of people. Okay, Mr. Work 506. So you made your point. So, but it was nice having you stop through. You take care. Happy New Year. Let me get you out of here. All right. Okay. Did I remove him though? Let me see if I removed him. Thank you, Coco. I want to remove that person. I don't want that person to be able to come back in a live ever again. And a lot of people travel. So a lot of people travel, whether they're catching an airplane, whether they're using like Greyhound or something like that. A lot of us travel. And we just need to know how to be protected, because that's mostly how most people get it. You're traveling somewhere, even if you're traveling to work, even if you're traveling to a family member's house, even if you're traveling to a restaurant, even if you're traveling to the doctor's office, wherever you're traveling to, that's how we pick them up. Because number one, you already know you don't have them in your house when you're leaving out. And then when you're coming back in, maybe a couple of days later, so now you're noticing some bites on you, or you're noticing this, or you're noticing that. Okay, Coco, for all the people I see that you are hiding messages, don't hide any more messages. Remove them. Just remove them. They don't need to come back. These people don't need a timeout. I don't want them. They don't need to come back. They don't need to come back. If you're coming into somebody's live and you're speaking and acting foolish, I don't need them to come back. I don't want them to come back. So thank you so much. Okay, well I can remove. I thought it gave you the access to remove too. Let me see. Let me see if I can hit on them once you. Okay. Wait a minute. I see the person right now. I think I just put them back in. Okay. 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 Maybe I just have the. Maybe I just have. Okay. Okay. Well, hiding from the channel. If it's hiding from the channel, yeah, I think that's permanent. I think that's permanent. Yeah, I think hiding from the channel was permanent. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of times I come in here and I lose my train of thought. I've been here like 20 minutes, but I think I basically said what I wanted to say. The How to Apply Diatomaceous Earth ebook, $27. The Emergency Bedbug Action Plan, that's step by step to stop the bedbug infestation and to take control fast of the situation. That's $27. But this also have the How to Apply Diatomaceous Earth in it. I added this in it as a bonus. I added the How to Apply Diatomaceous Earth into the Emergency Bedbug Action Plan as a bonus. So they're both $27, and would make more sense to just get the emergency plan because they're both 27. Okay, and Happy New Year again to everyone. Thank you again, Coco. I appreciate you. Let me see. So I said the How to Apply Diatomaceous Earth, the Emergency Bedbug Action Plan, my personal budget tracker, um, the budget tracker again, and the Emergency Bedbug Action Plan. Is that them two? Two of them have a free sample. Yeah, the bed bugs tracker and the budget planner tracker sheet. Those are free. I'm going to link them in every live, every video I make, every short I make. I'm going to link the free tracker and the free bed bug planner. I mean, the free tracker and the free budget planner in each. Y'all have to excuse me because when I get a little disturbed, it kind of takes me a couple of minutes to come back, to get myself back, because it's still in my mind. Uh, let's see. I also have a 4-week bed bug planner. That's a monthly planner. Right now, and I marked that down to 27, but I need to go and remove this for a moment because it's a lot of information inside of here. It's a lot of information in here. I need to maybe rename it. I have a 3-step bed bug process to teach you how to clean and treat your beds and treat your clothes and furniture. Just tell you how to take care and how to treat your furniture, your beds, and your clothes, and your home. I have a 5-step. Okay, let me see. You realize the more people interact, the better it does for your channel. Analytics, even if it's the most heinous, nasty thing ever, it still helps your analytics. I hear you and I understand, but I mean, I'm here to spread a message and to share a word, but I'm not going to put up with certain foolishness. So I'm just not going to do it. For all the stuff that I have done on this channel, I barely get paid anything. So I'm not. If it was money that I was really worried about, YouTube would not be the platform. It would not be, because they're not. It's not enough. It's not enough going on. I don't know what the problem is, but thank you for saying that. But I'm not worrying about the analytics and things like that. I'm not going to take criticism and people talking any kind of way to me just to make their channel grow. Only respectful people on this channel in my lives only. So if I have to get talked crap to just to make some money, then I'd rather not have that kind of money. Okay, let me see. How to get rid of bed bugs fast at home. 5 proven. Okay. I didn't even realize I had as many ebooks as I have. It's quite a few ebooks in here. So later I need to go through this. Some of these I'm going to mark down, like the ones that I've had the 3-step, I'm going to mark those down really low. The 3-step process, that would be good for anybody, whether you have them or not, like just to teach you how to clean, how to check certain things and things like that. All right. God bless you too, King of the Earth, and Happy New Year to you too. Thank you. As I was just stating, everything to me is not about money. I've been doing this since 2021 for free. I'm just actually now turning this into a business. I have been doing this for free for a very long time. And because of how much time it's starting to take me, when I come to do these lives, that's one thing. But I have people in the background that's that's sending messages to through different ways to send messages. I'm not only on YouTube, I'm on different sites talking about bed bugs. So I get a lot of interaction from people all the time, from desperate people. Happy New Year to all. Welcome in, and please support by hitting the like button. Thank you, Coco. I'm speaking to a lot more and more people all the time now. And coming to YouTube and doing these lives, I rarely do videos anymore. But I do, if I'm doing something, I'd rather just do a live and just say what I have to say and get it over with. But I'm speaking to more and more people now all the time, all the time. I even had some things going on TikTok. I just left TikTok. I think I deleted my accounts and everything off of TikTok because everything is beginning to get overwhelming. I'm going to start doing like two platforms at a time. I'm one person, and to do all of these platforms and then to have people coming, and as devastated as these people are, you guys will not believe it, how these people come to me. And then when I decide maybe to do a Zoom talk with them so I can see who they are and they can see who I am, these people are like crying. They crying to their wits end. Some of the people are nervous. Some of these people are shaking. Some of these people are disturbed. Some of these people are cursing. Some of the people are talking about the government, like how the fuck the government don't do something to let people suffer. Y'all have no idea of the stuff that I'm dealing with these bugs. Y'all just see me come here on YouTube and talking about bed bugs. That's all y'all see. Y'all don't have any idea what people are really going through and what keep me doing this. I'm one of those people. When I got bit, they tore me up. I didn't have bites all over me like the lady did, but the bites that I got, that when I did get the bites, they tore me up on the inside of my body because of the itching and stuff. That stuff drove me crazy. I sat up every night with this flashlight. I bought flashlights. I sit up every night with this flashlight, and it's in my hand like this. And I'm laying in the bed. I'm on my bed now. I'm like this in the bed. This is how I'm sleeping. As soon as I feel something, hit the light, flashing around the bed. That was me. That was me every day and every night. And people say bed bugs only bite at night. No, they don't. They bite when you're still. You can sit still for a couple of minutes, a second. You can just sit still and they're going to bite. fall asleep, they're going to bite. They don't only wait for you to sleep. They don't care whether you sleep or not. They just want you to be still because they know where you are. The way we breathe, what we breathe in and out is called carbon dioxide, and that's how they know where we are. That's why they run straight to us because we have to breathe to live. So as we breathe in, they smell it and they come right to us. And if the bed is something moving or something like that, they're gonna stop coming. They're gonna either sit there or they're gonna run and go the other way. They're not gonna come to you while you're moving. Long as you still, they'll get on your clothes. They'll, if they can get suck your blood, because they don't bite through clothes. They will have to find a way inside if you don't have something open. But they'll get on your pants leg and they'll just sit there. When you moving around, like I said, the bug get on your pants leg. It's not gonna try to run to get off of your pants leg. It's gonna just sit right there and keep still. You ain't gonna never know it's there. It's gonna sit still. Soon as you go somewhere and sit down, or even if you don't go nowhere, you don't stop move for a little bit, it's gonna come right off you and go. That's how they work. That's how they move. You say you too, Coco? When you say you too, what do you mean? And I be trying to, when I do lives now, I be trying to be careful because they do these little YouTube shorts from your lives now. But it's up to us to publish them or not. So I be trying to make sure I be ready for this, not lives, but the little YouTube shorts. They'll take a short out of your video now and show it to you. Okay, they tore you up bad too. Yeah, it's not a joke. So sometimes in the beginning it was very mentally distressing for me to talk to people about bed bugs because I was still real jumpy. But now it's calming for me now. And when I tell you, I said this before, that God put this on my heart to do this, that's the absolute truth. I would have never in my life even thought about coming to not just YouTube, any platform and talking about bugs. The people got it in their mind that if you got bed bugs, your house dirty, all of this foolishness, and have no idea. If the bed bugs like dirt so much, then what would they be biting you for? People really need to think about what they say. Then that mean you dirty. That mean your body dirty. If they after dirt. Because if they in your house because your house dirty, they not biting your house. They biting you. Sometimes just have to make, not sometimes, all the time, just have to make things make sense. I just don't understand some of the things people say. I had a conversation with somebody about that. Somebody was saying something about bed bugs or something and why I have to be there. So I'm just listening how these people joking and playing around with it and everything, and I'm noticing some other people on the opposite side just looking, but their mouth, their faces like balled up. Like, I'm like, I wonder if these people have bed bugs or have encountered bed bugs because the reaction that I was seeing, it was like a too much of an angry reaction for somebody to be talking about something that you don't know about. So they were saying things and they were talking about how people house must be dirty and trifling if they got the, but if they had them the house, but they must have had a dirty houses. They said much graphic things than that. But I'm looking at the other people with the room, and I think I listened to this for about 10, 15 minutes. Then I started the conversation, but I didn't butt into their conversation. I started a conversation at my table. And I started out, I was like, you know what? If people get educated about bed bugs, a lot of the stuff that people say will not be said if people just get educated. I told the story about, there's a lot of stories that people tell me. I told the story about the people that wanted to say they were going to burn their house down. That I've had a couple of people say it ain't just one story, but this one story. I talked a little bit about that story about the people who was really planning on burning their house down. One of the situations with the husband, I don't know how bad the husband was getting bit because at first he said he wasn't, and I told him and the wife, you are. I said, everybody in the house is getting bit. Whether you're having a reaction or not, you're getting bit. If you have blood running through your body, you're getting bit. So I left that at that. And once they came to me, maybe about a week later, he realized he was getting bit. But not only was he getting bit, he had been getting bit, and now he's seeing all the scars and marks on him. Now he's itching. Now he's itching. It took a longer time for the bites to start affecting him because he was just getting bite after bite after bite. In the beginning, they weren't. After all those bites that he got, they started dry. Oh my! This man was talking about killing himself. People crazy. People talk but can't afford to stay at the Hilton Hotel, and Hilton was top hotel with it. Yes, yes, yes. People talk about the 5-star hotels and all of this stuff. It's not about it's not about where you can stay. The higher the hotel, the less bugs. No. You know why the Hilton got the most? Because people, the wealthy people, that's where they go. And you know, most wealthy people travel. That's what they do for a living. Traveling is a part of their life. If you're an actor, if you're a sports player, you're a musician, you don't stay in your hometown. You're on the road all the time, all the time. You're here, there, everywhere, and all you're doing is you're going to this place. You're picking the bugs up and taking them next place, dropping them off, picking them up, dropping them off. That's what all. That's just the whole process. These people don't know that they're carrying these bugs around, but they are. They are. They don't know though. They go out and buy a luggage for $1,000 luggage, a $1,000 bag, and think because that bag costs $1,000, it can't get a bed bug. Hmm. Just like you can go out and buy a bag for $5 and get them, you can go out and buy a bag for $10,000 and get it. Bed bugs is not impressed by the money, the dollar. They're not impressed by currency. They're not impressed by the color of a coin, the silver coin, the gold coin, a green dollar bill. They're not impressed by that. What they're impressed by, cut your skin and see what come out. See what come out when you cut your skin. Squeeze it and see what come out. That's what they are impressed by. Only blood. That's the only thing. They don't discriminate. So I had when I told the story, it was a little teeny bit of like back and forth, words back and forth. And I sit and I look on, and I'm like, I'm not debating. I said, this is not a debate. I said, I'm only telling you, when I'm telling you it's facts. I said, it's not a debate though. And I'm not trying to make you believe, but I'm hoping that you listen. I hope that you listen. As I'm talking, I'm looking at the people on the other side of the room too, that was looking real mad and real angry. Now they begin to look a little more relieved. And I said, these people definitely have encountered bed bugs. If they don't have them, then they had them. They know they done been through some stuff. If silence could talk, if silence not saying anything at all, if you can hear it and it could speak, oh, it would have been some stuff said that day. There would have been some stuff said that day. So when I started talking about the man, I think that's when everybody started listening. Next thing you know, I had everybody attention. When I started talking about the man. He cried so much and cry and cry and cry. And he said, look at me, a grown ass man. I said, don't matter if you're a grown man or a young child. I said, God didn't discriminate on tears. He gave them to us all. All of us have tears, and they're for a reason. Tears release stress. You're going through something, or you're dealing with something, that's our natural and automatic stress reliever. You're supposed to cry. This thing about people telling males you're not a man if you cry, then what are you? What are you if you cry? So he cried and he cried and he cried. I remember one of my brothers or somebody had told that to my children before, and Lord have mercy, they regretted ever saying it to my kids around me. Don't ever tell my damn children they're not supposed to cry. You cry whenever you want. But anyway, This man has said that he had never in his life ever been through anything like this. He said people in the world go through things. You go through things. Say you go through relationships and you get your heart broken and you think that's the worst thing in life. You know, somebody die and pass away and you think that's the worst thing in life. You know, you may any he was just naming different things that could happen to people that will hurt or however. And in his mind, he never would have imagined in his life that a bug could change somebody's life like it's changed his. He said, "Am I ever going to get past this?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "But first we got to get rid of the bugs because it's not going to stop." I said, "It's not going to stop if you don't get rid of the bugs. First, you get rid of the bugs. Once you get rid of the bugs, and you know how to keep them out, how you know how to make sure you get rid of them and they're gone, and then you just keep your home treated, then the healing process starts. The healing process don't start until then. It don't start until after you know you're not getting bit anymore. And some people don't even realize it in the beginning that they're not getting bit anymore. Then out of nowhere, like, I'm not getting bit anymore. I'm not getting bit anymore. That happened with me. When I first encountered them and I knew something was going on, and I wanted how I researched to find out what was biting me because there wasn't no information out about it. It took me, it might have took about a day, not even a whole day. Maybe it did. I think it took a couple of days for me to find out what was biting me. And once I kind of got a little idea of it, I said, this got to be what it is. I went to the ER so they could tell me what it was. Only thing they told me is it's definitely an insect bite. It's definitely some kind of insect. I said, that's it. I said, you can't tell me what kind of bite it could possibly be. I said, I just sit out there for hours for you to tell me the same what I already know. And I left. The person that came to my house from Terminex, he didn't do anything and told me I didn't have them. So that gave that my hope for pest control people was gone. Once he came and said that, I'm like, now I can't trust the pest control people. So only thing I left for me to do is to figure this out on my own. So I'm in there, I'm crying too. I'm crying and moving stuff around and scared to look under at certain things. I didn't even know you need to check your mattress. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know anything. Everything I did was instinct. Everything I did was instinct. I found them in my son's room, my youngest son. I said, I think it started in your room. Because my son had a habit of coming and laying on my bed every single day. Every day. Half the time he would fall asleep and I just leave him alone. I said, you brought these things in my room because you always on my bed. And at that point, after they can't. Don't get on my bed. I'm not like that now, but that's how I had gotten because I know he did. And he used to come out of this room with his blanket. When I realized what it was, and I have got a schedule going because they still had to go out and go to work and stuff. So I had a schedule going. I said, don't carry no cover around the house. He had a habit of carrying a blanket with him because every time he goes somewhere, he falls asleep. Go get on the couch, he falls asleep. Come and get on my bed, he falls asleep. I say you traveling, you taking them around the house because number one, they on you, and they coming off of you. But now you got them, you carrying this cover, and they on your cover too. He spread them through the house. He bought them in my room. He took and bought them in the living room, and I think my oldest son got them from my youngest son's room because he used to go in his room and play the game. And once he go in there and sit on the bed, there you go. So when we checked the bed, we found 3 live bugs on his bed, and that was the very first time I seen what the bug was. Well, no, one day it was a bug crawling across my ceiling. This is before I ever got bit. I seen this little bug crawling across my ceiling. I don't like bugs. I'm scared of bugs. So first thing I do is get the bug spray and spray it, and it stuck to the ceiling. So I took a paper towel, got it off, and got rid of it. And I ain't think no more about it. When we finally found out about bed bugs, and I seen the bugs. That was the same kind of bug that I saw going across my ceiling, but I didn't know at the time what a bed. I didn't even know bed bugs existed at that time. The good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. That's the only thing I knew about a bed bug back then. When I was a kid, I used to hear that. I never knew that those things was real. So anyway, once I peeled the sheet back, and I looked up under the flaps and stuff of the bed, because I'm looking. You see nothing. You see no traces of anything. Something got to be somewhere, and we keep getting bit. I'm getting bit in my bed, so it got to be in the beds. Lo and behold, it was three. My spray bottle alcohol I have right here, same spray bottle. I've everything I had then. I still have. I just kept it. I made spray bottles of alcohol. I said, go get me the bottle, because I keep this in my purse. I travel with it. I said, go get the spray bottle real quick so I can spray these bugs. I need to see if they're going to die instantly, because I heard alcohol kill them instantly. So I said, we can put this to the test now. They die instantly. I said, okay, so now we know that. And I just went from there. I'm not going to go through the whole story because it's long. But I went from there. Alcohol, and it said that vinegar too. It said that vinegar kills them on contact too, and I believe it would. I believe it probably would. But alcohol and vinegar. I don't know if they say dilute the vinegar or not, but I would say not. I don't dilute alcohol. I just put the alcohol in the bottle, and I keep it in my pocketbook. But I use it now because when I test my blood sugar, I just spray my finger and test my blood sugar. But diatomaceous earth is the say all be all. Diatomaceous earth is the product of my choice. A lot of people have their issues with diatomaceous earth because it's so chalky and powdery. It is. If you don't know how to put it down, the powder gonna be all over the place. If you breathe it in too hard, you either gonna be at the hospital or you're gonna be outside or somewhere trying to gasp for some air. So wear a mask. If you're gonna use it, wear a mask. If you have respiratory issues, wear respirator masks. If not, you can just wear those little regular hospital masks that they wear. You can double it or you don't have to. If you feel like you don't want to use that to make yourself, you don't have to. What you will have to do though is reapply more frequently. Diatomaceous earth, you can wait forever to reapply. Crossfire, 1 month, 30 days. EcoVenture, 1 month, 30 days. I believe the Harris has a bed bug spray now as well. I believe that's 30 days too. It could be 6 months. I'm not sure about how long the Harris bed bug spray, because I don't even think that product been out long. But Harris is who I love their product. Their diatomaceous earth. Um, and what do they call them? The little traps. What do they call them? Insectors. The ones you put them on the floor, and you put the bed bug cup in. I mean, you put the bed bug. You put the pole from your bed, and in the interceptors, that's what they call. So the bed bug interceptors that you put down on the floor underneath of each leg of your bed. Um, it's quite a few different things that could be used. This is one of the reasons why I've made my ebooks. I've made the ebooks. Nobody should be without education on bed bugs. Nobody. I don't care if you ever had them or if you have never had them. Everybody needs to be educated about them. Everybody. Not saying that everybody need to go out and buy all these products, books, and other. No, you don't. You don't need to do that. But you need to. Everybody needs to buy something, one thing, to be educated about it. Because you might not be the one that come across it. It could be somebody in your family. But everybody needs to know about them, because once you get them, the devastation, you're gonna wish you had already known about it, so you can just jump right into action and get them out. You're gonna wish you knew. You're gonna wish you knew. So that's about it. This live ended up being all over the place. Every time I come to talk about something now, and I have it down pat of what I want to say about somebody foolish coming to this live and then it deters me, and then I start just being all over the place. So I hope this live was informative at least. At the least, I hope it was informative. And as usual, if anybody have any questions, you can always ask the questions in the comments, and I will definitely respond back to it. And do anyone have anything they would like to say before I end the live? Because I'm redoing the whole ebook. I don't have to, but I'm doing the whole ebook over because I'm adding the part about the airplane. I'm adding that in, and I have to go into my email because I track the things. Everybody who has bought this travel kit from me, I'm going to find them and get their email addresses, and I'm going to send them an updated version of the new one. Once I finish it, I'm going to send it to everybody who's already bought it. Okay, so going once, going twice. Coco, you still here? Okay. Okay, so the travel kit is it's called it's on this part is air travel bed bug protection before you land. It tell you what to do before boarding, during the flight, and after landing. That's what I'm adding in. I'm adding some new things too. The hotel accommodation inspection before unpacking. This is more thorough than I did it when I did it the first time. Sometimes as time go, you may do things, and then as time go by, you just think of other stuff. I'm grateful that the products that I make I'm grateful that the products that I make, I can always go back in them and revamp them, and then all I have to do is just simply change the link, and there you have the updated version. So I'm glad I can do that. Okay, how was your New Year, and how was your Christmas and your Thanksgiving? I didn't cook this year. I didn't want to cook. I spent Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's alone, right here in my bed. I didn't want to be around anybody. I'm working really hard. I'm working so hard because my business is starting, and it's starting to move very slowly, and eventually I will be leaving the country. So I'm preparing, so I'll have to make sure my money is right once I'm ready. I'm going out the country for a visit, but eventually I'll be actually moving out of the country. So, so how was your Thanksgiving and Christmas and your New Year? Bringing in your New Year. Okay. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for my trip. I've never traveled. When my mom was living, I think I took 2 trips. We went to Niagara Falls, Canada. I think we went to Philly, and I think that's it. I mean, we went to amusement parks a lot, like Hershey Park, Kings Dominion, Marshall Hall, stuff like that. But travel, no. And this is gonna be my first flight. I've never been on an airplane before, so this will be my first flight. And this is a 23-hour flight. If I go straight there, I might be getting tooth during a tooth flight. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've never wanted to ride an airplane. I've never ever in my life wanted to ride an airplane. Yeah, this reason I'm doing the airplane now is it's just different. Thank you. Hello, Edward. Yeah, I'm hoping to be going. I should have been went in November, but some other stuff, some other stuff happened, so I couldn't make it. But I'm hoping to go. I'm hoping to be going by April. Now it may be May. I might try to wait around my birthday. I don't know. It just keep being different things that pop up. Yeah, I'll be gone for 3 weeks. When I go, it's going to be 3 weeks. You see, I'm trying to keep going as natural as possible. I normally have my eyes mopped. This here is the thing that happened to me when I was 9 years old. The girl who, back then we only had metal swings. Yeah, the heat, 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 heat. The girl only, I mean, we only had metal swings back then. And I remember going, just trying to run, about to go up the steps to go in the house. And the girl had pulled the swing back. I don't know if she did it on purpose or not. That part I never knew. But all I know is that metal swing bust me in my eye. My whole face was full of blood. My mother was terrified when I went in the house. Yeah, it's getting there. It's growing. It's definitely growing. It's growing fast. It's growing real fast. But I'm thinking I might just stop marking my eyebrows now, unless I go get them, whatever you call that, when you get your eyebrows filled in. I might do that, but until then, I think I'm just going to start not wearing the marking on my eye. This is what I look like. This is who I am. So I have to keep embracing my naturalness. You already started. You already locked your hair up too, didn't you? Thank you. Yeah, but they thin. I didn't want my hair thin. I wanted them thick. I don't know how it got this thin. I have no idea. I didn't want them thin like this. I wanted them really fat and thick. You said purple cabbage vid. Okay, okay. Yep, it's on your visit, purple cabbage. Okay. Yeah, I got to get back on my kick. I lost 70 pounds. I'm up to 70 pounds lost. But now I got to start back doing what I was doing with no exercise. I lost 70 pounds and did not lift a leg. Okay, but I'm putting a workout routine in now. I got me. Yeah, people like, yeah, they do get thin. Mine's are getting thin, but my hair is strong. My hair is very strong, so it's not easy to pull pop. It's strong. But I'm thinking about starting to double them after a while. I don't have to do it right now, but eventually I'm going to start doubling. Then the hair always come out. I haven't retwisted my hair. I'm saying I'm going to wait, because if you retwist, the retwisting is what make them thin so fast. And I used to retwist my hair too much, so now I'm just letting them look crazy at the top and don't even worry about it. Just let it look like it look, and then I'm a double them and make one and turn one into two. Eventually they'll blend in together eventually. Yeah, for far as working out, it's only going to be for strength training to build muscle. I don't work out to lose weight. I will only work out to build muscle. That's why I really don't hardly do anything now. I have a squat machine. I do 100 squats a day. I do 50 in the morning and 50 at night. So that's what I use now. I just do my squat machine for now. And I just started doing that. That hasn't been long. First, I couldn't use it at all because my knees are bad from the accidents, but it's not a problem now. It still hurt. It tears me up, but I feel good after I'm done. I just throw box braids on them. You say you throw box braids on them? I hear you. Yeah, once I get to strength training, I'm probably going to get a personal trainer, but I don't know if it's going to be here wherever I'm at. I just want to strength train, so whenever I get into back into when I get into that part, I want somebody that can train me. I don't want to just go lift weights and do and don't know what I'm doing. I want somebody to tell me what I'm doing. Put them. Oh, you put them in box braids. Yeah, a lot of times when I wash my hair, I put mine in three. I take three and put them together and let them stay thick, and I leave them like that for a while. And once I take them out, they be real crinkly. A lot of people like that style too. I do different styles with my hair too. I do braids. I braid it, a big braid going across the top. I do a lot of different things. I do everything myself though. I don't. I do my own hair. I style my own locks. I manage them. I do everything myself. Ooh. This is my drink here too. That's the only thing I drink other than water. Club soda. I don't drink anything but water and club soda. That's my actual soda. It burns my throat. Give me that burn like I used to get from a Pepsi. Yep, this a long live. I don't know if people gonna watch all this. Now I'm just running my mouth. They probably at least hopefully they'll watch the parts that they need to. But there's always people watching after the live is over. It's always at least 100, if not more. So thank you. You just grabbed yours. Your drink. Oh, goodness. Oh. I know that's right. I hear you. I'm getting messages now from YouTube. People messaging me about somebody have carpet beetles and moths. They are bad. I have nice things that okay. But the carpet beetles, Dr. Earth and stuff could handle the carpet beetles. Um, but the moths, the flying moths, I don't know. I have to look into that. I don't do too much with flying bugs. I know more. Those that are attracted to light. If you want to kill them, turn for some light on, and they'll come to the light and you kill them because they're gonna fly right to the light. You say yep, club soda. Yeah, sometimes I put lemon in it. I cut a lemon and squeeze it and then slice it and just drop it in a club soda. And it's actually a refreshing drink. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what's going on with this lash, but it's getting on my nerve. Yeah, yeah, the zapper light, or if you don't have a zapper, just turn the light on and be ready for it. Because if you turn the light on, it's going to come to that light. Just be ready for it. I don't know if you do bug spray, whatever you're going to use, just be ready. But I have a zapper. I have two zappers in the house, and I have one out front. And when you turn them lights on, they draw too many bugs. Oh my gosh, they draw too many bugs. I keep the light off now. I have that net out front of my house. The bugs be on the net humming. It be so many big flying bugs trying to get to the light. I'm like, these bugs trying to die. They want to die. They want to get to that light. They make all this noise and just be sitting on the net. And they started trying to bite a hole in the net to get to that light. And I went out there one night and saw them bugs on that net. I said, "Oh, no way. Let's turn it. We got to turn this light out. We got to turn the light out. Mm-mm." So we got to find another place to put it because I don't want this right by my door. If I could find somewhere else out there to put it, but that was too many bugs. Yeah, I don't turn it on no more. I stopped turning it off. I never realized that them bugs was up there like that. Then we have what you call them, little geckos. We have geckos here. I'm looking. I walked out there and looked on the ground. This little thing. It was the biggest gecko I've ever seen. Fat as heck. I said, now I know this gecko coming and sitting here because all these bugs. I said, this they have a free dinner. They have a free meal. Yeah, I have geckos right down here on my pod. They hide up under the concrete, and the bugs that kept coming on the net, it kept drawing them out because they eat the bugs. And I kept wondering, why am I keep seeing these geckos sitting out here like they just lounging? And that was why they was coming for the bugs. Yes, indeed. They had an all-day meal, and you could tell they was eating that one. That thing was fat as I don't know what. That thing was fat. I have a video that I took as a short, a YouTube short of a gecko that was up on the steps, and I was sitting out front. I said, "Is that a gecko?" And I said, when I said whatever I said, the daggone thing turned around and just looked at me, like as if to say, "Yeah, that's what I am." And I videoed it, and the thing just sitting there, just looking at me like this, and then it turned and went on. As soon as I said it, it looked at me, turned this whole little body around, and just sit right there looking at me on the thing. I was like, okay. So I don't see him anymore now. It's cold now, but plus once I stopped putting that light up, the bugs stopped coming to the net. So I guess he said party over. Yep. Alrighty, well I've been here an hour and 7 minutes again. Coco, thank you so much for popping in and thank you for being my moderator. I truly appreciate it, and I definitely wish the rest of this year. This is the first day. It's very prosperous, fulfilling, happy, joyful, prayerful, blissful, everything. This everything. And you have a blessed rest of your day. For those who may still be here, thank you all for tuning in. And for those of you who may make it to the end of the video, I mean the live, thank you for tuning in. And I'm wishing everybody a happy and wonderful, blessed, prosperous new year. Bye bye.